Hello, my name is Juliet Nansubuga, and this is Devine Family Farm. We are located in Katale, Busaula, Seguku. How this whole thing started? Well, on my side, it's my mother's venture. This whole initiative is my mom. I remember last year I lost my job, and on losing my job, I'm like, you know what, let me go back home. And on coming back home, I found this, and I was very inquisitive. Being inquisitive, I joined my mother, and I'm like, okay, let's do this together. So we started. It wasn't this big though, but I'm like, this is really good. So I got curious and I started asking questions, and I started learning. Good enough, we are home and it's a home thing, so it wasn't that hard. So I joined, and in everything she did, I was following how to feed, how to do this, how to do that. So basically that's how I came to be part of this whole venture. Well, over time, my mother's been so much engaged with a lot of things when it comes to the farm. Quite a number we've done. She's a very handy woman, and she has done quite a number of things. But someone gave her this idea, and in the first place, she also thought that rats, can they really make anything out? Like, can this really work? And then she started. Well, the inspiration comes from the previous works that we have done. The previous works we've done at the farm have been so hectic. The feeding, you know, they've been hectic, and also the market. That is very essential, the market. Looking at this, it's quite easy. Of course, it comes with challenges, but looking at weighing options, this is way better. So, and also the good market that is out there, because right now I can set my market depending on the season. I can easily set my market. That's something that really inspires us about them, and also the ease that comes with having rats on the farm, how to handle them, the feeding and everything, you know, the cleaning, and also they don't have any noise. Looking at where we are, because we have other people that are close to us, so they would not entertain noise. So basically, quite a number of inspirations. We had rabbits, we still do, and we had chicken, quite a number. And looking at the expense, the input that comes with all this. Now looking at the rabbits, there are seasons whereby you have to actually buy the green. But when it comes to, and it's a lot of work, it comes with a lot of work, and the availability as well. But this is different. This is really different. I would say yes. I didn't just come from anywhere and just started. I had to learn from my mother. She really taught me how to do everything that right now she can actually entrust me with it. But if it wasn't me learning from her, I would not know what to do. Yes, so yes, I actually had to undergo some learning. One would be to get money. Because come on, we all do these things for, we want money at the end of the day. But at the same time, when we go personal, because money is a general thing, but when we go personal, I look at knowledge, the knowledge that comes with it, the connections that come with it. Because through this business, we've gotten to meet quite a number of people. We've talked to a number of people. Some we have not even met, but we know them. So it comes with, it's not even all about money, but the knowledge, the increasing knowledge that comes every day. Yes. Currently, I won't be specific about the number, but I would say 2,000, 2,000 and above. Yes, because it's a business that we do a cycle, it keeps going. It's on and on, so we can't be like we are out, we are dry, no. We only have albino rats. And we also have guinea pigs. We also have guinea pigs. It's another type of rat. Why do we have albino rats? Well, one of the reasons why we have them is because this is what the market wants. So we have them because it's what the market demands. Well, our housing setup, we use cages. We use cages. Why? It helps us maintain cleanliness. And also looking at the product that we have, which is albino rats, they need a lot of fresh air, because you'll find another person using a house kind of structure or a room kind of structure, but for us we chose this because we want enough aeration that if anyone comes, the place is clean, the place is fresh. So yes, this is what we chose to do. Some of them we feed them, the grown ones we go for once a day, and we use we have maize bran. That's what we use. Of course there are other mixtures, but that's the main food that we use, maize bran. And we feed them, the grown ones we feed them once a day, but in the evening we usually have greens, so we just add in greens for them to feed on. But in the morning we go maize bran. The young ones, because we want them to grow at a faster pace, we usually go for twice a day. So it all depends on you. How do you want your product to be? But looking at the market that we have to ensure that the product is always ready to go, yes. Because it helps with the proteins. There are times whereby you have them and they don't have enough fur on them. So the green that we give them, usually it helps them to have that fur, looking healthy and also maintaining the color. How to keep them healthy is cleanliness. Now there are two types of diseases that disturb them. There is that kind of maggot that comes and enters their skin, but that comes if only you're not cleaning the area, because as you can see there is no dirt on the mesh. They are only, so they are whatever residues go down, so they are literally clean. Where they are really clean. But we also have this kind of disease. We call them bigenge. I don't know how I can turn that into English, but it usually comes and affects the ears, as you can see. But so you have to be very keen, and there's a particular kind of medicine that we give them to ensure that this does not happen. Yes, we do. Because how do we, we have the labor wards. The reason why we have labor wards, because we have the general area where we put them, especially the females and males, for them to procreate. But after they get pregnant, we ensure that we separate them. And after their separation, the pregnant ones, we put them in a particular cage. And when they are due, we distribute them into labor wards. And those labor wards, we ensure that each rat has its own space. Why do we do that? In order for them to have a safe delivery, and also to ensure that there are no deaths. Because when you leave it in the general population, that means they will be, they kind of have that thing of being scavengers. They'll end up eating themselves. So that's how we do it. And when we put them into the labor wards and they give birth, we ensure that as long as the babies open their eyes or develop fur, we separate them and take them to another space, another cage, where we put like a number of mothers, maybe 8 or 10, depending on how big the space is, and we put them there. With doing that, we ensure that we give them a particular kind of food mixed with a number of nutrients to ensure that the mothers have enough breast milk for the babies, and also that at the same time for the babies also to learn how to eat, which increases growth.